I am calling this meeting to order on October the 5th, 2023 at 5:06 p.m. Roll call, please.
Student trustee Carnes. Trustee Dopplemore. Present. Trustee Lopez. Trustee Ramos.
Present.
Dr. Little. President Calhoun.
Present.
Dr. Curry.
Here.
Trustee Dopplemore, can you lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
Yes, everyone can please stand, face the flag, put your right hand over your heart, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, you may be seated.
Approval of open session agenda, item 2.01, open session. Can I have a motion, please?
Second.
Motion by Ramos, second by Dopplemore. Do we have any discussion? Dr. Little, Trustee Ramos, any discussion? You said no. Okay. Trustee Dopplemore,
No discussion.
President Calhoun, no discussion. Seeing no discussion, please place your online vote.
That's a unanimous yes vote.
Item number 3, request to address the Board of Trustees on open session agenda matters. Do we, item 301, do we have any request to address the Board of Trustees on open session agenda matters?
No, we do not.
Okay. 302, trustees, do we have any requests for future agenda items? Dr. Little? Trustee Ramos?
I do not. Thank you.
Trustee Dopplemore?
No request.
President Calhoun? None. So now we go to item 30, we already did that. 302 acts for future agenda, correct? I got them just, now we go to action items. 4.01, facilities planning and development, contracts over 109,300. Ratification MLC Contractors Inc. Administration Building Renovation Project RFP-CCC-080. Can I get a motion?
Second.
There was motion by Trustee Ramos, second by Trustee Dopplemore. Do we have any discussion? Trustee Carnes is not here. Dr. Little is not here. Trustee Ramos.
No discussion.
Trustee Dopplemore.
No discussion.
President Calhoun, I do. Is this when I can ask a question about it or ask a question? Okay, so I just have a question. Oh, so my question is, this is the money from the bond?
Correct.
Okay, and the company that is doing this, they cannot go over that amount of money, or they can. I don't want to be mixing this up with something else. You think I'm mixing
No, you're not mixing up. The question is, will they have, is it possible that they could have some unforeseen additional costs in the budget for it? We do have some money set aside for that, but we have to monitor it very closely because we don't know what they can find when they open up the walls within this building. But the way the proposal was provided, it was the lowest responsible bidder, but at the same time, we have some a cushion of funds to be able to support if it goes over, not goes over, but for unforeseen, but at the same time, we just have to monitor the budget.
Is that, I don't have my paper in front of me, is that 377 I saw, or what it was? Like it had the money that it was, and then they had another number underneath it.
No, I think you're, Linda, can you want to step in on this one?
The number below is, was a secondary bid if we're gonna add an additional item. So we only included the base bid, not the secondary piece. So that was the 37,000 you saw.
Okay, so yeah, so that says add alternate. It
Yes,
says 37,507.
correct. We did not accept that. We only accepted the base bid of the 2.4 million.
but the total is 2.536.
No, the total is 2.498906.
Okay, what's the,
So that is they submitted their bids, they had the base bid, then they had the alternative, and then they also had the total. What we accepted was the base bid of 2.4, and that's why on the board agenda for what you're approving is a $2.4 million.
all right, I'm not trying to be funny, but I am lost. I'm looking at this and it says base bid, and then it says the total, 2.536476.
But what we did was we accepted the base bid,
Got,
2.4.
I got that. Why is it, you have to make me understand, it's here, it's stuck here, it hasn't come out here.
Okay.
Make me understand why it's 2.536476.
Okay, so
That's all.
then can you talk about the added alternative and why that was added and why that was part of the bid? And then we can go to the total cost once you do that.
Okay,
So this bid summary is a summarization of all the bids that were received. So we have to show you that we were requesting a base bid amount. We also had an item open for an alternative amount,
okay,
and what we're giving you is the grand total of both
okay.
as the total.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
It's-
I got it. That was my question. So, no other question, please place your online vote, unless you want to say something about it. Okay,
What you got?
yeah, I want to. I can give you my verbal vote because I'm logged out.
Okay. I have those.
Oh, okay, mine just, yes, I'm so sorry.
That's a unanimous yes vote.
Okay. So oral reports. President, CEO, do you have any?
No report.
Student trustees, she hasn't arrived. Board of trustees, Dr. Shirley Little has not arrived. Trustee Ramos, you have anything? To say?
No report.
Trustee Dopplemore, you have anything to say?
Yes, I do.
Okay, it's yours, the floor is yours.
I just would like to say that I have been, enjoying, the farmer's market, and the farmer's market has grown, so the expansion, is nice. So when we're talking about like what we're providing to our students, what I saw is, fresh, bread that does not have a lot of preservatives in it, really nice. Eggs, I think I talked to the vendor like not yesterday, but the week prior. And I think that like several hundred dozen of eggs, that's like a huge benefit. So so it's not just like fruits and, vegetables, and I know we have like a lot of the food trucks out there, but we're providing basic staples that are healthy alternatives to our students and their families' housing budget. So again, big round of applause to Compton College, Dr. Curry, the board and the staff, because watching that just really grow into where it is now. And we have more, we have room to grow and even further expand. So that's what I just wanted to say. Really enjoying participating into the farmer's market. So thank you. Sure. Okay, so I will just really quick. So there's a family that I know that has stair-step children. So, say for example, like high school class of 2021 and high school class of 2022. So one student went to a neighboring community college, LBCC, and the class of 22 came here to Compton. And just to be able to compare within their household, from some of the extras that one student was offered by coming to Compton College versus what the other student was being offered additional, right? So these are additional things. So over with registering for, the summer, the other student, transferred and is now coming to Compton College. So when you look at, say $20 a week at the farmer's market, that's $40 to that family's bottom line. And if that family participates in the food distribution that we have and participating in the meal that we have every table. So when you think about that, that is a huge savings, not just to an individual student, but when you have students, multiple students that's in a family, that's a huge savings, cost savings to that family's bottom line every week, every month into that family's budget. So when we say that we are really being advocates, and we're just not talking about removing barriers, food insecurities for our students, we're really doing it. And the students are telling us, and it's coming up in the stories. So these students, they're just not our students that are in the data in the report, but some of those students we actually have faces and names and families that we can place to those students that are coming across in the data. So again, so great job to Compton College. Hats off. And Dr. Curry.
It's not me, the staff to the work.
Yeah, to Dr. Curry, the staff, everybody involved. So great job.
And so I love that farmer's market. Oh, that's the best thing. But I want to tell y'all something. I know it opens up at 3, right? I get here before 3. I'm gonna tell you why. Because that student line is long. And one time I went to one of the vendors and all their stuff was gone. And I say, I am not missing another meeting. And so I get here before 3 and I'm able to go shop. And then the students come in. It is so packed that I run away with my food. So that was the best thing ever for the staff, the faculty, the facilities, Dr. Curry, your staff. What a great, that farmer's market. I get my fruit, I get my vegetables, I get my tamales. They have a Jamaican people now.
Yeah.
And the bread, oh my God, the bread, the eggs, everything that is offered at that farmer's market. Can you just picture what we are doing for our students? And I tell people all the time, you cannot compare us to LBC, El Camino, any of the other colleges, because they do what they do and we do what we do. And until they offer their students all the free stuff that we offer, y'all can miss me with everything with trying to compare us to other colleges, because we are unique within ourselves. And as much as Dr. Curry going to the conferences, and he even talks at different conferences about what we offer at our college. And they keep asking Dr. Curry, how do you do it? How did you do it? Dr. Curry tell them, and they still can't do it. So kudos to Dr. Curry and his staff and for what we offer our students. And I just say, keep up the good work to staff and everybody. And so I want to thank you. The meeting is adjourned. Oh, let's Dr. Little just walked in. Dr. Little, do you have anything that you would like to say? Okay, so this meeting is adjourned. Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Curry.
No, I said I have no report.
You have no report. Okay, so this meeting is adjourned at 18 p.m. Our next regular scheduled meeting is October the 17th. Closed session begins at 5. Open sessions begins at 6 p.m. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
There's a play in the theater right now.